Welcome back. If you think you know Dubai, think again. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Dubai, the city of supercars, gold, and the world's tallest buildings. It's a place where luxury is everywhere, and the skyline seems to touch the clouds. But there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. Behind the glitz and glamour, there's a hidden reality most tourists never see. Beyond the shopping malls and five-star hotels, another side of Dubai exists, one that's rarely talked about. We've uncovered 15 shocking truths that will change how you see this city forever. Some of these facts will truly surprise you, and might even challenge everything you thought you knew about Dubai. From the people who built Dubai with their own hands, to the environmental cost of its relentless pursuit of luxury, what you're about to learn will open your eyes to the real story behind the city's rapid rise. Ready to see Dubai like never before? Let's dive into the real Dubai and discover the truths hidden beneath the surface. Dubai's skyline was built by millions of migrant workers, mostly from South Asia, who left their homes and families in search of better opportunities. They endure grueling conditions, far from the luxury they construct, often working long hours with minimal breaks. 12-hour shifts in 120-degree heat are common, pushing their physical limits to meet tight deadlines. Many live in crowded labor camps on the city's outskirts, sharing small rooms with several others, far from the opulence they help create. Withheld wages, confiscated passports, and the restrictive kafala system leave workers vulnerable and powerless, often unable to return home. Their sacrifices are the foundation of Dubai's glittering facade, yet their contributions remain largely unrecognized. The city's dream is built on the backs of those who remain invisible, their stories hidden behind the towering structures they create. Dubai is a city of extremes, ultra-wealthy elites living in penthouses, driving supercars and dining in luxury, while millions of workers serve them for a fraction of the cost. The rich enjoy unimaginable opulence, while service workers live in cramped quarters, sending most of their earnings home. These two worlds exist side by side, rarely intersecting. The contrast is Dubai's defining feature. Dubai's artificial islands, like the Palm Jumeirah, are engineering marvels, but their creation devastated marine habitats and permanently altered the Gulf's ecosystem. The city's relentless construction leaves a massive carbon footprint, with concrete production and air conditioning driving emissions sky high. Maintaining this oasis of luxury comes at an enormous environmental cost. The question is, how long can this level of consumption last? The bill for Dubai's ambition is coming due. In a city where rain is a rare event and the sun beats down relentlessly, water is more precious than gold. Dubai, surrounded by endless desert, faces a daily struggle to quench its growing thirst. To supply its millions of residents and visitors, Dubai relies almost entirely on energy-hungry desalination plants. These massive facilities transform salty seawater into drinkable fresh water, making life in the desert possible. But this process comes at a steep cost. Desalination burns through huge amounts of fossil fuels, requiring constant energy to keep the water flowing. The result is a significant increase in the city's carbon footprint, with pollution and greenhouse gases clouding the air and contributing to global warming. And there's another hidden danger. The leftover toxic brine, a byproduct of desalination, is dumped back into the Gulf, creating a new environmental threat. This salty, chemical-laden waste harms marine life, disrupts delicate ecosystems, and steadily raises the salinity of the water, making survival even harder for sea creatures. Dubai's thirst is unsustainable. Its lifeline is slowly poisoning the sea, threatening both the environment and the city's future. The city's survival depends on cheap energy and a fragile ecosystem, an uneasy balance that grows more precarious with every passing year. Dubai's futuristic skyline hides strict limits on free speech. Criticizing the government or posting offensive content online can lead to arrest, fines, or imprisonment for citizens, expats, and tourists alike. The result is widespread self-censorship and a tightly controlled media landscape. Activists and journalists face harsh consequences for speaking out. Dubai's modernity is only skin-deep when it comes to personal freedoms. In Dubai, unpaid debts aren't just a financial problem, they're a crime. Bounced checks or missed payments can land you in jail, trapping many expats in legal limbo with travel bans and no way to work or leave. Some abandon everything to escape, leaving cars at the airport and fleeing the country. The dream of wealth can quickly turn into a nightmare. Dubai's debtor's prison is a harsh reality for many. Just beyond the luxury, neighborhoods like Satwa and Deira reveal a different Dubai, crowded, modest, and far from the city's curated image. Here, lower-income workers struggle to make ends meet, living in conditions tourists never see. These areas are hidden from the glossy brochures and tour buses. Dubai's promise of endless prosperity is only for a select few. Dubai is one of the most surveilled cities on Earth, with AI-powered cameras tracking your every move in public spaces. The government monitors internet traffic, blocks websites, and restricts online calls. Privacy is almost non-existent, both on the street and online. Safety comes at the cost of constant surveillance. In Dubai, you're always being watched. Dubai markets itself as progressive for women, but deep-rooted inequalities persist. Male guardianship laws, unequal divorce and inheritance rights, and strict social expectations still shape women's lives. Dress codes and behavior are policed, and victims of sexual assault can face prosecution. The reality is complex and often contradictory. Progress exists, but so do significant barriers. Dubai's safety relies on strict laws and zero tolerance for breaking them. Public displays of affection, swearing, or being drunk in public can lead to arrest, even for tourists. Alcohol is tightly regulated, and ignorance of the law is no excuse. Even a rude gesture or WhatsApp message can get you in trouble. Respect the rules, or face serious consequences. For Dubai's ultra-rich, owning exotic animals was once the ultimate status symbol. Lions, tigers, and cheetahs kept as pets in mansions. This cruel trend led to suffering for the animals, but a 2017 law banned private ownership and imposed strict penalties. Despite progress, illegal trade and poorly regulated private zoos persist. The fight for animal welfare continues. Dubai's luxury sometimes comes at a wild cost. Dubai's heat is brutal. Temperatures soar above 120 degrees Celsius, and humidity makes it feel even hotter. Life moves indoors with air conditioning everywhere. But outdoor workers endure dangerous conditions for hours. Midday breaks offer little relief from the relentless sun. The wealthy escape the heat, but laborers face its full force daily. The city's climate is a constant, life-threatening challenge for many. Dubai's skyline rose at breakneck speed, but the rush to build came with a human cost. Construction workers face dangerous conditions, long hours, and pressure to meet impossible deadlines. Accidents and fatalities are underreported, but every building has a story of risk and sacrifice. The city's architectural wonders are built on more than just ambition. Information in Dubai is tightly controlled. Media, art, and the internet are censored to fit the country's values. Films, books, and news are edited or blacked out, and online content is heavily filtered. Open dialogue and access to information are limited, creating a digital bubble. Dubai's polished image is carefully maintained by controlling what you see and hear. Dubai is a city of transients. Nearly 90% of its population are expatriates, with no path to citizenship. Friendships and communities are temporary, as people constantly come and go. Few have a long-term stake in the city's future, making it feel more like a luxury hotel than a true home. The lack of permanence shapes Dubai's culture and social fabric. It's a city of millions, but loneliness is common. These 15 truths reveal a Dubai far more complex than its glossy image. From hidden struggles to environmental costs, the real story is one of contrasts and contradictions. If this opened your eyes, share it and help spread awareness. Stay curious. We've got more untold stories to uncover.